This morning, this is some tough news to process as many parents are getting their kids ready for school.
Yeah, Fox Carolina's Christy Waite. She's joining us now with some advice from a local counselor. Christy, what can parents do to help their kids understand these scary situations?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And sadly, this is something that we have to report on all too often. A shooter goes into a school and leaves families and communities just completely shattered. And while you may want to shield your kids from stories like this, they will probably end up finding something out about it through social media or just from their friends at school. And we did speak with a therapist from Vibe Greenville about this latest school shooting and how social media and scrolling through everything before bed could really have an impact on our kids. Go ahead and take a listen.
I think something that's really important is just talking to them about it, not trying to dismiss it or avoid it. It really, you want it to come from the parents, that conversation that you're having. And a lot of it is just validating their feelings, asking them, letting them tell you how they feel about it, and, encouraging them and that there are safety measures in place, but also validating, yeah, sometimes scary things happen.
It's also really important to have conversations with your kids about the difference between their thoughts and actions. So making sure that they understand that just because you have a thought doesn't mean you should always act on it, and teaching kids that it's okay to talk with your guidance counselors or even therapists. And really managing that screen time before bed is especially important so it doesn't affect their sleep schedules.
Christy, thank you so much for that. Really important for parents, I'm sure, to hear this morning. And a reminder that you can stay connected to all of these stories and this developing situation right now and the investigation by downloading our free Fox Carolina News app. If you don't have it, you can scan the QR code on your screen, or you can head on over to the App Store or Google Play to download it.